Welcome. We're back with another edition of Just Try DIY. So today we have this garbage disposal here. It don't work. So I'll go switch the switch on and I'll show you. This is oh, we don't even have that anymore. There's a little button on the bottom. It's a reset button for it. Sometimes they get stuck and you need to hit that button. But here, I'll be quiet. You can hear it. A little buzz there. This right here is the tool that, there's a camera over here. Here's the tool that you can stick in the bottom of here and turn this back and forth if they're stuck. This one right here, the bearing is shot and it's hard to turn back and forth. Usually you can break them loose and they'll start back up again, but that's not happening. I turned it and she's not going anywhere. So today we're going to replace that with a new one. First thing to do, go ahead and shut the power or pull the plug on it to take it out. And then on the back side there's a small neck that comes off of here. We'll disconnect that. We'll disconnect the ring at the top and this thing will come right back out. Very simple change out, and we'll put a new one in. I'll show you what this looks like as we take it out.
I'd like to take just a minute here to let me tell you about our sponsor today. It's me. I have no sponsors. We just little bitty channel. So hey, if you do want to sponsor, that'd be awesome. But otherwise, go down, click subscribe. Let's build this sucker up. Let's try and encourage more people to try more things. And hey, just try it. Alright, so we had to work on trying to get that other one out. When you're looking up in there, all we could see was from the bottom up and these rings that are in here. This is what holds that garbage disposal up onto the bottom of your sink. They come across and they lock on that little bitty tab that's right there. If you can get that loose, it slides across like that. Like I say, this part is attached to the sink on the top, so then this part will then drop out from underneath, and then you can go ahead and switch it out and put a new one back up underneath. So as we're doing this, this is part of the sink. Go back to the disposal. Here's the old one that we took out. The ring and stuff comes off the top. So what I did already, went ahead and put the main drain onto here. It's just a gasket, 2 screws, goes right back on. It's the same one that's on there. So you're not changing any of the plumbing that's underneath. This is the garbage disposal that's up here. You either need to plug, or the dishwasher attachment, sorry. So you either need to attach the dishwasher back to this or have it plugged off. So back to it. The next thing we have to do is go back in here, and what we're going to do is we're going to actually change out the wiring connection that's underneath. Again, they're exactly the same. There's nothing different. It's pretty simple. So I'll get started on that. We are finishing up the wiring here on the garbage disposal. Both wires are wire nutted back on. This, let's put it back down in here. The plate that we took off earlier goes right back on here also. The screw goes back in place. And also tighten up the connector. Now ready for the garbage disposal to go back in the sink. So, get ready to do, we lift this back up into place. That locking collar is going to go and lock on each one of those 3 tabs around there and lock this right back into place. Before we get squared in and tightened up, make sure you can get all of your connections for your drain hooked up before you lock it into place. That way it'll make it a little easier for the connections. So got that going. I got my hose here in the back that'll come around to the from the dishwasher on the back side, and we'll lock that back in, and I'll show you, and we'll plug it into the wall and we'll be complete. Alright, now I got everything
secured in here. Lines are all tightened up. Plug-ins plugged in. We will turn on a little water here. And that's the way it should sound. Success. Double check to make sure all your drain lines are nice and tight. You don't have any leaks. And another successful project. So give some thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. We'll see you next time, guys. Later.